Hi class, I am doing this short video to talk about how to do our new discussion. I know I'm changing things up. Discussion's been going really well so far, and I think this will go well also. So I think you're ready for this, and it's really important to me to try to break down that instructor-student dichotomy that we are currently in, where I've read the books before, I'm giving you prompts, trying to get you to come to certain conclusions. I want you to be the one driving discussion for this final book. I'm going to experience it with you, so we are all going to be readers. That being said, the quality of the discussion needs to stay high. So, let me give you this short video going into how to do discussion, and I also have already posted those directions. So, here we are, we're in the Learning Modules page of Blackboard. We are going to start with week 11. So, week 11 is not yet available to you. It will be soon. We will have a lesson. I'm going to give you some introductory information on Alias Grace, our text. This is the one that you purchased for class, so you actually have this in book form. I have the discussion link up already for week 11. You'll see here I have the instructions with the new grading rubric already posted. You will be doing 3 posts instead of 2 original posts and 2 replies. Whether it's a reply or original post that's prompting a question or prompting discussion, doesn't matter. All 3 need to be substantial and be moving the conversation along. So we want to avoid those posts that are like, yeah, I agree, you make a good point. You want to say something beyond that. Why is this a good point? What does this tell us? What else does this reveal about the text or about the character? So this is different than what you're used to seeing once you are into the week 11 discussion forum. I still have the Q&A already posted, but I don't have the threads created that have the topics under discussion. I'm going to create one now so you can see what they will look like. So essentially you go to create thread. This one, we are going to just label characters. So in this thread, you can start a discussion about a specific character or continue a discussion about a character. You will hit submit, which of course is behind. There we go. Hit submit, so you'll see now it appears here. So if you want to write a discussion post or to discuss characters, you'll go into that folder and you can reply and create a new post about a specific character. If you want to talk about another character that's not already discussed, make sure that you're creating a new post as well. If you're continuing a discussion about a character, reply to that post. You want to group them based on discussion topic, essentially. So, if you want to talk about something other than characters, for instance, if you want to talk about the setting, or if you want to talk about one of the little excerpt poems or quotations that are in there, which will make more sense to you once you start reading, you create a new thread. If you think it's something that a lot of people are going to want to talk about and make it a big group like characters or excerpts, setting, motivation, whatever you want to discuss after reading this first 80 pages, essentially. Okay, so you are creating the threads and or posting within threads that are already created. With this new discussion format, I will also be posting as a reader, so I might add a prompt. You can certainly and should certainly be asking questions of your peers, okay? Referencing the text is really good if you can tie it to a quotation, your question or your comment. It's going to help, especially in terms of just giving some context for where you're coming from. Highly encouraged. It's going to keep that quality high for your discussion posts. Post and respond more than 3 times a week. This is a very different book. So the more you participate in the discussion, the better your understanding is going to be, the more fun you're going to have with it. Yeah, so each of your discussion posts should be substantial. I'm talking, 8 to 10 sentences at least. It should be adding something new to the conversation, either starting something new or continuing the conversation by adding something, a new point to that conversation. And you need 3 posts. 1 post needs to be done by Thursday just so we have a basis to start responding. But the other 2 posts can happen over the weekend. And yeah. So if you have questions about how to do this, about what I'm talking about with quality, or if a post would be acceptable, or if you should start a new thread, or post this inside a thread, or reply, use the Week 11 Q&A. I can also respond to emails, but especially since this is something the whole class is doing new, the Week 11 Q&A, where you can see what other people asked and responses that they received, is going to be most helpful so I don't get the same question over and over again. We're going to work through it. I have faith that you can do this. I have not just sprung this on you for no reason. You've shown a great ability to be insightful and thoughtful readers, and I think this is going to work well with the class dynamic we have for this online class. So, ask questions as needed, but we're going to venture into new territory, and so we can discuss what you want to discuss about the books. Okay? So, remember, if you are not talking about characters at this point, you are creating a new thread. If you are discussing characters, you're going to go into that folder. And just try to keep it somewhat organized. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this book with you and experiencing this book with you. And let me know if you have any questions.